the frozen forests of Finland during the bitter winter of 1939, to uncover the story of a quiet farmer who became the deadliest sniper in history. His enemies called him the White Death. His real name was Simo Häyhä. So welcome back to Echoes of Time, where we journey into the lives of people who changed history in extraordinary ways. If you enjoy these stories from the past, don't forget to follow so you never miss the echoes of history's most remarkable voices. In a striking photograph from the 1940s, Simo Häyhä stands beside his dog, Kill, a small man just over 5 feet tall, wrapped in a coat against the winter chill. To anyone else, he might have seemed ordinary, a farmer, a hunter, a man of the woods. But behind those steady eyes was a legend, a story written in snow and silence. When the Soviet Union invaded Finland in late 1939, Simo answered his country's call. He did not join the fight with speeches or banners. Instead, he disappeared into the white wilderness, where patience and instinct would become his most powerful weapons. Armed only with his rifle, no scope, just iron sights, Simo began his grim work. In less than 100 days, he recorded over 500 confirmed kills. He refused to use a scope because he believed the reflection of glass could reveal his position. Instead, he relied on his hunter's instinct, sharp vision, and unshakable discipline. The cold was his ally. Simo dressed head to toe in white camouflage and crawled silently through the snow, often lying still for hours at a time. He would chew on snow to hide the vapor of his breath, blending perfectly into the frozen landscape. His enemies never saw him until it was too late. The Soviet soldiers grew to fear him, whispering his nickname with dread, the White Death. They sent countersnipers, artillery barrages, and entire patrols to hunt him down, but he always slipped away, as though the forest itself had swallowed him. But even legends are mortal. Just days before the Winter War ended, a bullet struck Simo in the jaw, tearing through his face. He was left for dead, until someone noticed the faint twitch of his boot in the snow. He was rescued and fell into a coma, awakening days later to a new world, one where his face was shattered but his spirit endured. Unlike many who might have sought fame or fortune from such deeds, Simo did not glorify his war. He never boasted, never romanticized the hundreds of lives he had taken. Instead, when asked about his extraordinary record, he simply said, "I did what I was told as well as I could." After the war, he returned to his farm, living quietly with his dog and the forests he loved. For the rest of his long life, he lived until 2002. He remained humble, never seeking the spotlight. Yet the silence he left behind carried its own weight, a reminder that sometimes history is shaped not by the loudest voices, but by those who move unseen. Simo Häyhä's story is not just one of skill or survival. It is a story of duty, patience, and the chilling power of a single man who turned the winter itself into a weapon. Thank you for joining me in remembering Simo Häyhä, the White Death, the quiet farmer who became a living legend of the battlefield. If you'd like to hear more stories like this, make sure to follow so you never miss the echoes of history. Until next time, may the courage of the past continue to guide the present.